To serve and protect. The phrase we see on the side of squad cars in every major city. The basic mission of all police is to serve and protect the communities for which they live in. This is the maxim from which my father not only exemplified during his career, but also as a role as a father. I was honored when asked to speak on behalf of my father this day, and I humbly accepted, because I want you, the audience, not only to see my father's career progression and the goals that he obtained in his career, but also to see the man behind the badge, the exemplified version of St. Joseph, the man who worked tirelessly for his family. My father became a police officer in 1991 when I was very, very young. And to this day, I will never forget that feeling that my father obtained his dream. As a police officer, he worked in the community, and he spent a lot of time with people, getting to know people, getting to understand people, getting to see where all different types of people come from. This propelled him into a detective slot within a small town community and eventually got him into Special Investigations Unit. After a stint of 2 years in Special Investigations Unit, my father decided he wanted to be back out on the streets with the people. So he went back onto patrol. And after a number of years in patrol, he realized that he wanted to get out of being a police officer and broaden his horizons a little bit. So he went to work for an ad agency, selling phone book ads. After a number of years of selling phone book ads, he realized that he wanted to be back into the community, back with the people, because he realized that although he was dealing with people selling phone book ads, it wasn't the same. My father didn't have the same interaction as he did with people that he met in their entirety on the streets. So my father tried to become a police officer again, but ended up having to take a job as a janitor for some time, which I will get into in a few minutes. But eventually became a police officer again for the Swinomish Indian tribe. Now that I've talked to you about my dad's career, I want to talk to you about those effects that my dad's career had on us as kids at home. The first thing I want to bring up is the example of my father following his dream propelled me as a young man to follow my dream and to pursue a career within the military in the United States Air Force. His hard work and dedication showed us, my brothers and I, that we could obtain anything at all, as long as we did 100%, as long as we put forth our best effort, and as long as we put forth the value of hard work, and we put that first. My father always showed compassion to others, which taught us, as kids, to show compassion to everyone we meet, and not to judge them by what they're wearing, or even what they've done in their past, but to judge them by the content of their character. Again, when my father found a new career, he showed us that even though he did not like his new career, he still persevered and pushed through. And then when he had to take a job as a janitor, he showed us that having the right attitude and the right spirit about a job can get you anywhere. And he was known by all as one of the best janitors that school had ever seen. He always told us that he loved us no matter what was going on in his life and no matter what was going on in ours. No matter how much trouble we were in, he always took time out of his day to tell us that he loved us. I remember one night I was sleeping and my father thought I was sleeping, and he came to me while I was sleeping and he told me, "I love you," and he held me. He always, last but not least, taught us the value of forgiveness and what it means to forgive, not only ourselves, but others around us who may hurt us very, very badly. In retrospect, I have learned more about protecting and serving just by being a son and watching my father's example. It's amazing how in life we hear that all actions speak louder than their words. And in this instance, for many years to come as well, my father did just that. He spoke with action. His leadership, compassion, and love require no words because that is just who he is. I hope that by now you have and will continue to see that my dad is more than just a cop, but a true man, father, and friend. Thank you.